Netflix versus Blockbuster. A small DVD-by-mail service, Netflix, took on the video rental giant, Blockbuster, by offering a subscription model with no late fees. They leveraged a weakness of the big guy, late fees, and adapted to the digital age, ultimately leading to Blockbuster's demise. Independent bookstores versus Amazon. Instead of competing on price and vast inventory, many independent bookstores survived and thrived by becoming community hubs. They host author events, book clubs, and create a personalized, curated experience that a massive online retailer cannot replicate. Local pizzerias versus pizza chains. A local, family-owned pizza place often survives against large chains by focusing on quality ingredients, unique recipes, and a personal connection with customers. They might host community events or offer a dining experience that feels authentic and distinct from a chain. Craft breweries versus global beer companies. Small craft breweries successfully compete by specializing in unique, high-quality, and locally inspired beers. They build a loyal following by focusing on taste, variety, and the story behind their brand, a contrast to the mass-produced, standardized product of a large corporation. Ben & Jerry's versus Häagen-Dazs. Ben & Jerry's started as a small ice cream shop in Vermont and grew by building a brand identity around social activism and unique flavors. They successfully carved out a niche against larger competitors by appealing to consumers who wanted to support a company with a cause. Etsy versus Amazon. Etsy found its success by focusing on a specific niche, handmade, vintage, and craft items. It provides a platform for individual artisans and small businesses, creating a warmer, more inviting online shopping experience than the everything-for-everyone model of Amazon. Zappos versus online retailers. Zappos, a small online shoe store, differentiated itself with its unwavering commitment to customer service. By offering free returns and 24/7 customer support, they built a reputation and a loyal customer base that other online retailers struggled to match. Dollar Shave Club versus Gillette. This startup disrupted the razor industry by offering a simple, affordable, and subscription-based alternative to the expensive and often complex offerings of Gillette. They used clever marketing to highlight the big guy's overpriced and convoluted model. Voodoo Donut versus Dunkin' Donuts. Voodoo Donut, a small chain in Portland, Oregon, succeeded by offering outlandish and creative donut flavors and a quirky, memorable brand. They aren't trying to outsell Dunkin' Donuts, but rather offer a unique and weird experience that customers seek out. Lululemon versus Nike. Lululemon started by focusing on a specific niche, high-quality yoga apparel, and built a community around its brand through free classes and a lifestyle-oriented approach. They successfully competed with giants like Nike by specializing and creating a deep connection with their target audience. Southwest Airlines versus major airlines. As a new entrant, Southwest didn't try to compete on a global scale. It carved out a niche as a low-cost, no-frills, point-to-point airline, focusing on efficiency and a fun, personable brand identity. They proved that smaller, specialized airlines could thrive. Patagonia versus the North Face. Patagonia built a loyal customer base by focusing on high-quality, sustainable outdoor gear and a strong brand identity built around environmental activism. They appealed to a different kind of customer than the North Face, who was more focused on broader appeal and trends. Local bike shops versus big box sporting goods stores. A local bike shop often survives by offering specialized knowledge, repair services, and community building activities like group rides. They create a destination for cycling enthusiasts that a large impersonal sporting goods store cannot. Small independent grocery stores versus Walmart. Independent grocers often survive by offering unique, local, or specialty products that a big box store can't stock. They also focus on providing personalized service and a sense of community. Local cafes versus Starbucks. A local coffee shop can compete with a global chain by offering a more personalized experience, a unique atmosphere, and locally sourced food and beverages. They become a third place for people in their neighborhood. Warby Parker versus LensCrafters. This online glasses company disrupted the high-priced eyewear market by offering a home try-on service and direct-to-consumer pricing. They provided a low-cost, convenient alternative to the traditional brick-and-mortar optical shops. Local artisans versus mass-produced jewelry. A small jeweler can compete with the national chain by specializing in custom designs, using high-quality materials, and building personal relationships with customers. They offer a one-of-a-kind product and experience. Chobani versus Danone. Chobani entered a crowded market dominated by major players like Danone by introducing authentic Greek yogurt to the American market. They focused on a simple, all-natural product and appealed to a health-conscious consumer, creating an entirely new category within the yogurt aisle. REI versus Dick's Sporting Goods. REI, a member-owned co-op, competes by focusing on a specific, passionate customer base, outdoor enthusiasts. They provide expert advice, offer high-quality gear, and build a sense of community that a general sporting goods store cannot. Fresh Direct versus traditional supermarkets. Fresh Direct, a New York-based online grocer, took on traditional supermarkets by offering convenience and a promise of fresher, higher-quality products. They bypassed the need for a physical store and appealed to time-crunched urban consumers. The Body Shop versus major cosmetic brands. The Body Shop, founded by Anita Roddick, built its business on an ethical and environmentally friendly platform, a novelty at the time. They successfully competed with larger cosmetic brands by appealing to customers who valued cruelty-free products and social responsibility. The Honest Company versus Johnson & Johnson. The Honest Company, co-founded by Jessica Alba, entered the baby products market by offering non-toxic, eco-friendly alternatives to the big brand names. They capitalized on a growing consumer desire for safer products. Spanx versus Hanes. Spanx, started by Sarah Blakely, found success by focusing on a single innovative product that solved a specific problem for women. They didn't try to compete with the vast array of hosiery offered by Hanes, but rather created a new category and dominated it. Tesla versus Ford. Tesla didn't try to outcompete Ford on gas-powered cars. It created an entirely new market for high-performance electric vehicles. Its focus on technology and a luxury brand identity allowed it to successfully enter the automotive industry. Airbnb versus Hilton. This startup didn't own any property, but created a platform that allowed people to rent out their homes, offering a more unique and often more affordable alternative to a hotel room. They successfully leveraged the sharing economy to take on the hospitality industry. Uber versus taxi companies. Uber disrupted the taxi industry by offering a more convenient, on-demand, and transparent ride-hailing service through a mobile app. They capitalized on the frustration many people had with traditional taxi services. Blue Apron versus traditional grocery stores. Blue Apron and other meal kit companies took on the grocery store by providing a convenient solution for home cooking. They targeted a specific pain point, meal planning and ingredient shopping, and offered a curated experience. Drip Footwear versus international sneaker brands. Lekau Sehawana's Drip Footwear, a South African brand, found success by creating a local sneaker brand with a powerful and inspirational story. They successfully competed by creating a product that resonated with their local market. LL Bean versus big box apparel stores. LL Bean has maintained its success by focusing on high-quality, durable outdoor apparel and a legendary return policy. Their customer-first approach and commitment to quality give them an edge against more trend-driven, mass-market retailers. Trader Joe's versus Safeway. Trader Joe's competes with larger supermarkets by offering a small, curated selection of unique private label products. Their low prices and quirky, fun brand identity have cultivated a fiercely loyal following that values the treasure hunt shopping experience.
We'll be making more similar videos. Please subscribe.